Hey guys, welcome to Heat, Happy Energy, Amor Tarot. So let's see what's happening with them. Are they avoiding you, planning something, or emotionally just constipated? Let's see what's going on. Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? Five of Wands. Ooh. See, their current intentions here. Seven of Swords is like hiding, self protection, strategy kind of energy here. This person is not being fully honest, not just with you, but even with themselves here. With this Five of Wands, they're torn. There is definitely some internal chaos here. A part of them wants to come forward, another part is like kind of bracing rejection or drama. The Fool says they fantasize about a reset where you can leave the baggage behind, a clean slate, but they want it without consequences. This is classic, can I skip the hard part here and just move on to the start over line? See, they're sending mixed signals because they feel emotionally unstable with this energy. This is where they're low key obsessed with you. Um, they still think about you, but it's often buried under their ego or pride. If they're not talking to you, that is more of their emotional armor than not wanting to talk to you. There is still this connection which is intense that they feel towards you. This is what you are feeling. It's almost the mirroring feelings here, is what I get from this, even if you know they're not showing it. And possibly that's exactly why they're running away from this, because it's too intense for them. So their intentions are a little complicated. This is someone who feels deeply, acts like they don't care. They're playing it cool, hiding behind the silence, distractions, or even arguments. But deep down, they're thinking of you more than they show you here. This is not over, it's unresolved. Okay, we have Seven of Pentacles. This is a card of pause and reassessment, reevaluating things. So they're watching, waiting, trying to figure it out. If investing in this again is worth the emotional risk. They might be checking on your social media or, energy from distance. Planning, yes. Acting, not much. Not quite yet, at least. See, this is someone thinking, should I reach out? Will they even respond? Will it be a good idea to do this? Have I already messed this up? A lot of questions. They're mentally planting seeds, but they're unsure whether to water it or just walk away. Their next move here is to not move. Expect delays. This is like, they're processing, hesitating, calculating the pros and cons. This person could be um, very practical oriented at this point. So see, this isn't radio silence out of apathy. This is fear-based waiting, but they're not done with this connection for sure, is what I see here. Now, if this is making sense to you, if this resonates with you, subscribe to the channel. Let's see what else we have here. Six of Wands. See, they do want validation. They're driven by a need to feel seen, wanted, desired, even applauded by you, not necessarily by other people, but by you. Deep down, there's a desire to win you over, win you back, but only if it means this is a win for them. Um, they want to feel victorious. They're not willing to come up as somebody who's vulnerable. Pride is playing a big role here. They want to approach this in a way where they don't lose face if they have done some sort of chaotic stuff. They don't want to lose face here. They're imagining the moment you respond or reconnect. They want that emotional, I knew, that they still care here, I still care for you, things like those. This is also someone who doesn't want to look like, failed at this connection. So at this point, possibly they are feeling that they have failed because of whatever has happened. This isn't just about love, it's about ego. The emotion underneath is I want to come forward, but only if I know I will be received the right way, or with open arms, or the way they want to be received. Okay. They are motivated by hope, pride, and need to feel like they matter. But they're scared of rejection. Bruising their image is possibly why the Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Swords earlier showed up. That's something they're running away from. Let's see what else we have here. Queen of Swords. This is deliberate mental energy. This is very calculated. Queen of Pentacles is very sharp. They are not at all impulsive or emotionally charged. This is where, Queen of Swords waits for clarity to come in. She doesn't act on feelings. She waits for the logic to make sense, everything to fall in place logically. So, timeline here, I don't see it in days, but uh, weeks or months, especially after an event like a conversation that creates, something in them, a truth bomb or some sort of boundary, something around that. If you've been assertive lately, that may actually speed them up. This queen respects truth. Expect a direct but emotionally measured interaction when it happens. See, they will act, but only when they're sure it won't lead to more confusion or emotional backlash. I would say within 3 to 4 weeks, there's a possibility of a communication coming in, uh, but don't expect fireworks. This is approach is going to be calculated and careful, like I said, with this Queen of Swords. See, they're not being honest here, not because they don't care, but possibly, seeing their own self. Sometimes seeing mirror scares us. So whatever they have done, when they see that, it's uh, it's not a nice feeling. Their next step, still buffering. Um, they're reflecting, worrying, and watching. The emotions, a cocktail of pride, fear, love, uh, deep need to be acknowledged is one of them. See, timeline wise, give it a few weeks, but when they do reach out, expect mature conversation, not melodrama. And I think that's a good thing here. Don't shrink to fit into someone else's silence here. If you're stuck in this push pull game that they are playing here, remember your heart is not a pendulum, and don't let somebody use it like that. Use your heart as a compass that shows you the direction, that, uh, you know, it allows you to point towards somewhere new, somewhere where you find happiness. I hope this gives you clarity. Thank you for watching.